Give me my theme music.
Americans save on expensive auto repair.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. What's really going on? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, which is based on Vino. I'm talking about gun violence, firearm violence, domestic violence. We feed the unfortunate, and we also we always out in the community having fun. Me and my co-host, we be kicking it. This is my homie girl, my homie, my ninja, my ooh wee. What's up, pal?
What's up, everyone?
What you got going on, good? What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much. Been out in the streets all day.
Did you see how we came up in the room just then? How we walked in just then? Let's play it one more time. Let's come on in one more time. What you just... Up in here,
I ain't mad at him.
Oh, damn, get down when you get what you say?
I ain't mad at him at all.
Did you see what you say? He coming in. Y'all, hey, y'all come on in. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Go ahead and share this out to your friends, your homies, your parents, your church, your home girls, your home boys, share it out nationwide. Cause look, we up in this bitch. But y'all, let me go ahead and get started. Right, cause we got so much to talk about, y'all. Boy, look here, these folks out here doing the food. They wilding out. But let me go ahead and show y'all this new clip that this young girl named Elmo got. Check it out, Pepper. I mean, she jamming Pepper. I think she got this. My girl gonna be. She can guess what? She gonna be up in the goddamn greenhouse, getting her a Grammy. You hear me? That girl jamming, ain't she, girl?
Yeah, she doing her thing.
She's doing, baby. She's showing out, baby. She's showing out. So, I'm still having a problem with that old witch up over there. She's still fucking with me. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Friend, we got to go do a tag team.
Yeah, and beat that bitch out.
It look like we're going to have to go do a tag team.
But look here, she mad because of this right here. Check it out.
What you say, Grandma? I need to do what?
Keep your wig.
Why I gotta keep my wig?
you need to sleep in that motherfucker.
I'm tripping over there, ain't she?
That means her head nappy.
She told keep her wig on.
And she must be ugly, you hear me? So that go out to my home girl, and this go out
Get
to
your funky ass in this motherfucking bath, bitch. Mommy, I can't get in. Girl, shut your funky ass up. You already the fuck out, so bitch, shut up.
I'm tired of her. Wait a minute.
Got me messed up. Well, sit your ass down. That ain't your stuff. So shut that mess up before I bust that ass right now.
I'm tired of that old beast, that old wildebeest.
I know that's right.
She calls him, man, and my fucker, you can't look this good when you're at a certain age. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't my fault.
Already.
Girl, what's going on? These folks have lost their mind, Pap. They going crazy. My cat done lost her mind, walking on my damn table, girl. I'm taking about 10, just swing around.
Don't do it, friend. Don't do it.
She better keep her ass out my table. All right, let's get started, friend.
That's painful. Every morning I cry in the shower. This is painful. We're gonna find justice for Sade. She didn't jump out no car because she was suicidal. She jumped out that car because she was scared. Something was happening, and we gonna find justice for Sade.
Police now telling us the 21-year-old woman that died was in an Uber in the back seat. Police are now considering the death accidental.
Her family says she might have been afraid. Her death's still a heavy burden on them.
21-year-old woman was found dead last night on the highway. Now police need your help in this investigation. Officers say they found the woman's body on 33 westbound around 6:30 last night, somewhere between the on-ramp leaving the airport behind me and Union Road. That's about a 1-mile stretch of the 33. It was closed last night and reopened. I drove on this stretch of the 33 today, passing the shoulder that has a lot of room. Cheektowaga police says the woman was ejected from a vehicle. Now, I spoke to a police captain today asking what led to this woman being ejected, but was not given an answer as the cause of death is still being investigated.
The victim was identified as 21-year-old Sade Nunez, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene just 1 week after her 21st birthday. An investigation into the case revealed that Sade was the lone passenger inside the backseat of an Uber that was traveling westbound on 33, when at some point she climbed out of the rear window up to her waist while the vehicle was moving. They say it was unclear exactly what caused Sade to fall from the window. A balloon release consisting of roughly 50 family and friends was held at the very location where Sade's body was located, getting to the bottom of what really went down inside of that Uber that evening. Most importantly, they want justice. Now, although the Uber driver's photo has not been released to the public, one of Sade's family members took it upon themselves to expose him. A post was made to Facebook stating the following: "This is the man that was trying to hurt our baby in that Uber. He told police that he hit a speed bump on the expressway, causing her to fall out, which is a different story than what is being released. He took her phone, muted it, and placed it at the scene. Her phone does not have a scratch on it. It's not broken, but she was hit hard enough to be killed." After the Cheektowaga police posted their findings to their Facebook page, the comment section went insane. One comment read, "Let me get this right. They are saying that this baby climbed out the window in a moving car on the expressway, and the Uber driver didn't attempt to pull over or slow down while she was doing this, and this is supposed to make sense? And if there wasn't anything happening to her, or she wasn't in fear, why wouldn't she just open the door?" Another post read, "The Uber driver was trying to kidnap her. They need to see where she got picked up from and where her destination was to, and check if he was following that route or not. Sounds like a kidnapping gone bad."
Investigators say it's still unclear what caused her to fall from that window, but her death has been ruled accidental. Still, earlier today, authorities shut down the 33 for family and friends to gather for a balloon release. Our Michael Schwartz was there and spoke with loved ones about their loss.
Afternoon, allowing loved ones of Sade Nunez to line the road to release balloons in her memory. Family says she turned 21 just 1 week before she was found dead on the expressway around 6:30 p.m. on February 8th.
She got an Uber driver to come from work. She came from work, and we never seen her again. This is where she ended up.
Investigators say the 21-year-old climbed out the back window of that Uber while it was moving and fell onto the highway before she was hit by another car. But Sade's family tells me they don't believe that's what happened here on the 33.
Main thing is it don't make sense.
Don't make no sense.
Felicia Collins believes her niece was escaping danger inside that Uber.
She jumped out that car because she was scared. Something was happening, and we gonna find justice for Sade.
Police say both drivers cooperated from the start. As of Friday, Uber tells me it has removed the driver's access to the platform as the investigation continues. A spokesperson for the ride-sharing service says, "Our hearts go out to this young woman's family during this incredibly tragic time. We're continuing to look into this and are standing by to assist police in their investigation." Meanwhile, the 21-year-old is remembered as a hardworking, smart woman who touched many lives.
She enjoyed life.
Family tells me she worked 2 jobs while studying to be a dentist.
Sade was a sweet, hardworking, lovable girl.
Loved ones say Sade was celebrating her birthday in Jamaica a few days before her death.
I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that.
I got a problem with that too, because I'm trying to figure out how they talk about an accidental death. What accidental death? What was he doing to her to try to climb out the window while the car moving?
That's right. That's right. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. But that baby was scared. Whatever caused her to jump out that car, she was scared. And I believe that Uber guy was doing something to her. It was something.
And the lie he told about what he say, he thought he hit something. What he say?
She flew out the car. He hit something. She flew out the car. No, she didn't fly out that car.
Yeah.
She jumped out that car. The first thing
Yeah,
she
and
did,
she flew out the car. How the hell she go? What the hell you hit for her to go out the window? Out the window of the car.
yeah. It was
Usually in a
something
car
that went
wreck,
on.
usually in a car wreck, even if the car get hit, the person don't. If they're in the back seat, it's very rare they fly out the car.
That baby jumped out that doggone car. That baby jumped out the car. That man must say something to her, wouldn't let her go or something. She jumped out the car. She wasn't crazy. Something happened between the time she left, she got in that car, the time she got, but something happened. And I believe it was the Uber guy. It was that Uber guy. I bet 100% it was him. It's that person. Sometimes they say you get him something might be in a, you think that guy's your Uber car, they call your Uber ride, but it don't be your Uber ride, it be somebody else. And she probably just jumped in that car, didn't even ask to see no credentials, or you the Uber guy probably just jumped in and just drove out. But I've been hearing about that lately though. People just pull up and people get out and think they wait for their ride, and it don't even be the Uber guy, be a whole total stranger, a kidnapper. Be a kidnapper, and I hate that for that baby. She just turned 21, and she was going to Jamaica for her birthday. But I'm telling y'all keep an eye on y'all babies. I mean, you got to put that 360 life thing on their phone to keep up with them. Y'all keep up with your kids. Please keep up with your kids, please.
At her arraignment this afternoon, Hannah received the harshest possible sentencing from the judge. She will be tried as a black adult.
Due to the extreme and violent nature of this crime, this court finds it fitting to try the defendant as an African American. Henceforth, you will be referred to for the jury by the name Vondell Brown.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will depict her as a 300-pound muscular black man, and jury members will be instructed to imagine her as such.
This is America. Nobody deserves to be treated as a black man.
Now that Hannah has been ruled black, the court has instructed local media to assume she's guilty, and the police have retroactively charged her with assaulting her arresting officer. Hannah's 24 character witnesses have been replaced by a single crack addict who goes by the name of Skaggs. Hannah's parents are, of course, planning to appeal the ruling, saying that their daughter should at most be tried as a black celebrity or a stunningly beautiful Filipino lady. Every time I hear a story like that, it makes me so glad I'm exempt from the legal system.
They're gonna try her as a black man, and that's crazy. She did something to that man, for her to be named after him and to be considered a black man. Now they found a problem with that. Hey, Tori, baby, how you doing? They got a problem with that. But my problem is I kind of agree with that. If you kill a person of a different, if you unalive somebody of a different color, I believe you deserve to be called. You deserve to be punished for doing something like that. Did you hear that, pal?
Well, I heard it. I heard what they were saying. I'm trying to understand what the hell they mean. Tried as a black woman,
black man. They tried as a black
man.
I guess she must have unalived him or something like that. So,
but still, it still make you wonder if I'm going to a court of law and I'm tried for a crime I committed. It matters what crime I committed, but we supposed to be standing up there as no matter what your race is. So how you gonna charge somebody based off their race? It asks the question of, and it makes you say, you gonna try me as a black man? So that means it's different rules for the black man.
I guess
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she said they figured that that's wrong. That she should be considered as a movie star or something. A movie star, she don't get no label like that. That's for damn sure.
What did they do? I mean, cause I missed it. My poker was trying to call, try to put my phone on do not disturb, and I missed. I heard being tried as a black man, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? Okay, that's why I looked at it. She showed the video. Must have been poker calling.
But this next video, y'all, I think I've never been done like this before, and I hope I never do get done like this before, because it was very, very shitty. Hold on. Now, this is a catcher right
So we
here.
have a black lawyer that was inside of Goodwill, and she was shopping, and she was accused of trying to switch prices, which she did not do, and ended up calling the police on her. And this sister's very, very upset. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I'd like to get a report then. Let's go ahead and get your card.
Oh, let's step outside.
Yeah, let's get your card. Let's get your card. Oh, it's cute.
Hi. You ain't doing nothing to me.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. And you're not going to yell at me. Let's be very clear.
This is not yelling.
Yeah, you're not going to yell at me. You're not going to even act
So
like
you're
you're
a
not.
lawyer,
I
this is how
am.
you're gonna conduct yourself?
And you're a cop,
You're an
and this
adult.
is how you're going to conduct yourself to
I'm
come
treating you like an
here.
adult.
You're not treating me like an adult.
I am treating you like an
You
adult.
actually thought that it was going to be appropriate to then try to gut me very quickly. You have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do.
I'm talking to you like an adult.
You do. I can see it in your
Okay, so
eyes. I'm
you're-
not an
you're a lawyer
idiot.
and
No,
you
there
can't
is no
conduct yourself.
okay. So, number one, at this
Okay,
point,
stop.
there's nothing
Stop.
else. There is no
Stop.
stop.
Or
There is
you're
no
gonna be
stop.
arrested.
There is no
Stop
stop.
or you're going to be arrested.
There's
I'm
nothing
telling
to
you
be
right now.
arrested for.
You are.
There's nothing to be arrested for, and I want a
need to stop.
supervisor.
This is my supervisor.
Thank you.
Whoa.
You are the problem. No, there is no whoa. I can literally yell. Exactly. That's my point. As a lawyer, you don't get to decide whether or not you have. I am. How dare you? I'm literally not going to allow white men to come around and, ooh, you thought what you thought was not going to happen. This one, number one, he just suggested that, no, you
ain't going to get my face.
You can get in my face. You think you can get in mine, but I can't get in yours? I got the, you got it. I got the recording going.
Send it to whoever you want.
You better believe it. I'm a public figure in Charlotte. I sure will, okay?
You're not in Charlotte.
Okay? It doesn't matter if I'm in Charlotte.
What's going on?
Concord is also abiding to federal laws as well.
I'm trying
I don't have to discuss anything with you because he has not, he escalated. He escalated. I am now yelling. Intentionally yelling. Okay? I'm now yelling.
You can yell, don't curse.
No, because there's nothing. I can literally stand in the middle of the street and yell if I want to, because that is not that. No, I wouldn't be blocking traffic because you are assuming that I would be standing in a place to block traffic.
You said standing in the street.
I said I could literally. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. It would not be a statutory violation, and that's exactly why you walked away, because you knew you were in the wrong. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, because basically what I have dealt with today is complete racism.
Okay.
Complete racism. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not trying to find out racism. No, you're not.
I'm actively trying to act.
No, you're not. And that's what is so sick.
You can just laugh.
I can cuss as well.
No, you can't. Not
Yes,
public.
I can.
You can't.
And statutorily, the irony of that,
Disorderly conduct by abusive.
statutorily, yes, I can. In North Carolina. Go get it. Yeah, go get it. Go get it. It doesn't matter. I already know how it goes. The law says it. I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back. I'm making sure that you are on camera and it is known that you all are full of it. Full of it. And I hope that I'm already leaving. I was already leaving. I was already leaving.
Have a good day.
I want cards. Now.
Too easy.
I want report now.
Too easy. There's not going to be a report because there's no report.
There's a report number that goes with it, and I want it.
There's no report number. There's a call number, but that's it.
Semantics. It's a report number for communications, and I want it.
Some reports are van ID.
Call it whatever you want to call it. I want it.
I'm going to give you the number.
Because I've had enough of racism, and I'm sick of it, and I'm calling it out the way it should be called out. It should have already been called out. You all should not be in uniform. They should not be in their position at all.
We're sick of it.
Are you sick of it?
Absolutely.
And you don't get to, the beauty of it is that individuals like myself who are in a capacity of law, we actually can defend ourselves. Other individuals, they want to be able to cuss you out and do the same thing, but they're too fearful. I got you. You don't treat everybody the same. He didn't do it. He didn't treat everybody the same. He didn't give me any respect. You 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 didn't give me any respect.
I definitely agree with her being angry. I agree. You feel like, how dare you accuse me of trying to steal from you? I'm a doggone lawyer. I got money. I got a bag. I don't need to steal from your stupid store. Especially for some people that accusing me that don't even have what I have. You working at Goodwill and you trying to say I'm trying to steal? Really? Because, you know, no matter what our education, no matter what we have, we're supposed to be beneath them. And they get so upset when we as black people ascend past them. And I understand why. Because they have set up a system to sabotage the black man and woman in this country every step of the way. And we figure out a way around the sabotage and still rise above them. And in how it's set up here in this country, they have everything given to them. They don't need to work hard for nothing. And if they just barely put a little effort, they'll go to the moon. And when even out of all that privilege, you let the person that's being sabotaged get above you, yeah, they get mad about that. They get mad. But you know what? The one thing that's being diminished every day is their privilege. And they know it. And it's slipping out their hand. It's because God is breaking it away. See, they don't even want to compete on an equal playing field. Now, when it comes to this sister here, sis, I understand you upset. I'm with you about your anger. But at the same time, even though you were a lawyer, you really was walking a fine line with them police. Because those police can care less if you are a black lawyer. They probably get more upset that you are a lawyer and they are police and now you're making what you're making. That's number one. But number two, one thing I don't believe in letting the devil see me is lose it. I believe in being calculated. I believe in being firm to the point about the business. But you're not going to get me in my emotions. You're not going to have me up here just crying because you accusing me of something? No. But she was going on and on and on and on and on, and that could have turned into something. And you know, white society is on their side all day long against a black woman. So that sister, you know, like I said, I understand your anger, sister, but, you know, you just kind of doing too much. In my opinion, you was doing too much. You were. And I don't care if you don't agree with what I'm saying, because listen, I've been doing this for way too long. I know where they can go. I know what they use to try to justify harming a black person. And she was literally giving them what they needed if they really want to be on, like, harming her. Maybe they held back just a little bit because the camera was on them and she said there was a lawyer. That's probably the only thing I think maybe held them back. But if she's just been a regular black woman screaming like that, oh, they'll...
What you think, pal? What you think about that? And first of all, you was stealing. Everybody don't steal shit, switching prices. At a damn thrift store. I mean, at a girl, please.
Yeah, let me tell you. I watched Phil. I saw when he did that thing.
Welcome outside. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Go ahead,
I watched Phil, and I watched Phil, and I agree with everything he say. But I'm gonna break it down a little bit more, and cause I'm looking at it, I agree with everything he say. But here goes where the problem was. She was doing too much. She went to screaming and hollering. But the problem with her, and I'm gonna have to call the sister out. I'm just gonna say, cause I agree with everything she said. Everything. She said she was a lawyer. I work for whatever in North Carolina and whatever. Her problem is she down there with them white folks every day, and she forgot to a certain extent that she was a nigger until they let her know she was a nigger in the Goodwill store because they accused her of stealing like they do niggers. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why she went off the way she did, because she forgot, because she worked with them white folks every day. So now she feel like she in with them. And the only reason, just like you said, probably the only reason why they did back off of her, because she said she was a lawyer. But a lot of times, like he said, when you got more than they got, that makes them even madder.
Welcome, lady. Welcome.
So her saying she was a lawyer, it was a good thing. It was a good thing she did say it out there, but you got to be careful, because in the store the dude did provoke her. He was fucking with her, but it was a better way she could have handled that. But she handled it the way she did, because she worked down there with him and she forgot she was black.
Yeah, hey, thank you for letting, baby. I sure appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you, baby. Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, I ain't never been put in a position like that, but shit, I ain't got to steal and switch tags for what? You see what store I'm in and switch some damn tags. Do you realize what store I am in to switch some damn tags? Girl.
They don't look at stuff like we look at stuff. A lot of them, probably the reason why they called the police on her, because she was doing some stuff, that wasn't normal, because she was in Goodwill store, and she can go into Macy's if she want to, if she making the right kind of money as a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she probably was doing some shit that, looking at the tags and shit and all funny style or whatever, like she go change it, because that's probably how she look at them in a expensive store.
Yeah.
In order for somebody, that little chick up there that went to house, and it went, you was the one who called.
Yeah, she first one spoke out. Didn't nobody speak out but her.
You was the one that called. You was the one that called, because you looked at her and you probably seen, she probably was showing that she might have had a little money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? A person that know a little style or whatever. That's what I'm just saying. And that's what happened, because she wouldn't. Number two, she wouldn't have never put you in the camera if she didn't know you was the one that called.
Right. Check out the screen, Cat Pam. That Leggin speaking to you. Oh, Sister Leggin, sweet Leggin down there.
Hey, Leggin, how you doing today?
All right, let's move on, sister. Move on.
Say hey, TT. Good morning. So TT decided to run the streets, and she meet men out here in these streets. And Lord knows. But the problem that we're having is I've had this girl for 3 years, and she has indicated to me that Dad, me and Daddy Chris have been funking. She said that her and Daddy Chris been screwing, right? Yes. And it's not the first time she said it, right? So when she brought it to my attention, I immediately tried to address the situation. And then immediately she said that we didn't do it. That you didn't do it. No. So now I'm completely confused about what's the reality and what's real and what's not. You understand? So now she's saying it again. And she's really pretty detailed. And honestly, I really don't even know. I know who she is. I know who he is. And the fact that I know who both these people is, I'm inclined to believe that it could be the truth. I'm inclined to believe that it can be a lie. So what do I do? But she is saying all these things. So tell me what has occurred, because I'm baffled. I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't even know what to do. You understand? And the messed up part about it is that she's 24. So she wants these things. Do you want Daddy Chris to have sex with you? Yes, I do. But she said that she wouldn't have sex with her biological father too, right? Yes. And he said what? No, because that's kind of rape. So that's what she said. But she's also adamant about the fact that her and Daddy Chris. And what I'm not going to do is be that woman who say, no, he did it. But I'm confused. So what do I do? I need a lot of tech to test. I need something. And because she be back and forth, a motherfucker who is manipulative can use that to their advantage. Like, oh, she's delusional. She'll say any damn thing. So that'll be his go-to. That, oh, she's IDD. She's delusional. She say all kind of shit. Because you also said that Jaquay did something to you, right? You told my neighbor that, right? Was that the truth or a lie? A lie. And so when you lie on people, how much believe when you tell them the truth? So what happened with Daddy Chris?
So that night when Genesis friends came.
So it be stuff like that be making me feel like some of this shit be true because she be detailed about the days. Like
we were in the bathroom, right? We took off our clothes. He was uploading porno videos. After he did that, we started to fuck like the porn.
And what you say happened in the car?
That before we came to your house on the driveway, he asked me to put my shorts down.
So like, what do I do? Honestly, what do I do? Please, somebody fucking tell me. What the fuck do I do?
That woman, well, that woman disturbed, and I ain't mad for her for loading that up. I ain't mad for her loading that up, but something going on. I don't know. It's camera time. It's time to put some cameras in my doggone house. It's time to have cameras all around that motor scooter. You hear me?
I don't think you need no camera because you have to understand that I done worked around them people.
Okay. I'm listening.
I done worked around them people. I done been around them kind of people. When I worked at the group home, it was all kind of like her too. She's 24 years old. She know what she doing. She not as crazy as people think she is. And what she tell, if they listen to her, see that girl don't want to believe that her boyfriend doing that. He doing that. He doing that because men, and I ain't calling men out, but he doing that because she wouldn't tell that he was doing that. And when she said it was a lie, and she told the reason why she went back and told her that it was a lie after she told her the first time is because either he told her to tell her it was a lie, or she understand enough that woman cared about her and she didn't want to see her upset, and she told her it was a lie. Cause they not crazy. They not crazy at all. They got a lot of sense. Believe me.
Yes, they do. And I feel so sorry. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm baffled. I'm shit.
She's 24 years old. She's 24 years old. She's 24 years old, and she understands well enough what having sex is. If you listen, she said fucking, so she understands what sex is.
Yeah. Reed Leggett, come in.
Let me see.
Man, that's messed up.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that little girl, I'm almost willing to bet everything I got. She not telling no lie. I worked around them people. She not telling no lie. You gotta look at that. She said she's 23 years old. She's a grown woman. She understands. She knows she's a grown woman. Like she said, she out there in these streets with men. She understands her body it feels some type of way, and she done had sex. She know what sex is, so she trying to have sex. But she got a child like mine too. Also, this also known there's something wrong with her. So they gonna have to sit her down and explain things to her, cause she not lying. If she telling that woman, she not lying.
Yeah, I believe that, baby.
And she said she liked with Daddy Chris, whatever. Cause I watched the video when you sent them to me. I watched them 2 or 3 times. I'm making sure I watch it, cause I work around them people. I used to work around them people, and if she went to her and told her, she trusts that woman in some fashion. In order for her to live with her, she trusts in some fashion. So I wouldn't say she lying. The woman don't want to really do. She like she said, I don't want to say it's a lie. She being honest, but she know she just don't want to believe that the man that she got kids by is actually screwing that little girl. Because even though she's a grown woman, she a little girl in mind.
Leggett said, regardless, the mother needs to listen to that child. She do. She do. Something going on. I probably put Daddy Chris at the damn house. Probably me and any other woman. He probably feel that she's slow. Ain't nobody gonna believe her. What I'm saying? It don't matter what's going on. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. Okay, let's go into this.
And then he showing
y'all partner. Keep your standards.
Now, go ahead. Say what now?
this is my thing. I'm looking at the words that she using, but I'm listening to how she talk, and you know you can tell she not the average 24-year-old.
Right. She's not. She's not. That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm listening to the words that she using, even though it's everyday vernacular of ratchet 24-year-old, 23-year-olds, except for the word porn. She would have to know what that is. Somebody would have had to tell her that those kind of movies are porn, cause she said porn.
Yeah. Boy, say. That's why you get to watch girls when you're in the house with men. I don't care if they daddy,
You right.
brother, uncle, shit, great uncle, nephew. I mean, you got to watch everybody in the house when it comes down to something like that. I mean, it's scary. It's scary. Oh, that shit. It's scary, pal.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I got 2 daughters, and my husband he love my daughters. He got a daughter. He love my daughters to death. And I don't believe in my heart he would never do nothing. But to name one of my daughters, because he loved me, he raised my daughter. He did more for my daughter than he did his daughter. But it's always to protect you, yourself, and your daughter and your family. You always keep that thought in the back of your head.
Yep. Legacy. Sometimes my mother will listen to a boyfriend before they listen to a kid. They will. She has seen that plenty of times. They will do that. They will do that. They will do that.
Yeah.
She said, regardless if she is 50 years old. I know that's right. You know,
that's right.
Scary, y'all. It's scary. I mean, and it was bad about you had to watch a man. You had to watch a man in your house. You know what I'm saying? That man in your house, you have to sit around and watch him and side eye him and try to figure stuff out. And you know, Lord, girl.
And well, a lot of people get the mistake of with them kind of people. With me growing up with my cousin too, where they get the mistake at where they don't want to look at stuff, especially a lot of in the black community. That child, just because that child mind ain't developed, that child, and you looking at that child body still developing.
Yeah, you heard me. Her body's still growing. Yep.
And or even that child may have a slight handicap. That don't mean other parts of just because that part of the body don't work, don't mean other parts of the body don't work.
Come on,
and people want to look, and then I know this one chick, she can't do nothing for herself, but she can't do nothing for herself, and she got a pretty baby.
Shut up.
She can move her arms and legs. She can move her arms and legs. She can talk. She in her right mind. Whole 9 yards. You know, she can move, but she can't walk. It's a lot. She got cerebral palsy. It's a lot of stuff she can't do. But they fixed her a car where she could drive a car because she could move her arms and legs to a certain extent. She can't walk. And she had a pretty baby. You don't hear me?
Lord have mercy. Legan said, well, I haven't never had to deal with that, but I know a lot of people that have perp and Cassandra. That's crazy. I don't know nobody ever dealt with that. If they have, they ain't never said about it. We ain't never talked about it or nothing like that, Legan. That's crazy as heck, boy. Look at here. Now, when you have sometimes when you have a lot of money, you know, it don't change a person sometimes. Who that person, no matter how much money you got, it don't change who you are. It don't never change who you are as a person.
That's right.
Find y'all partner. Keep your standards high, okay? And if it's someone that's showing red flags, just leave. Okay, period. I don't care. It could be the smallest red flag. You are not meant to fix them. Walk away. Because when I tell you, my husband didn't have red flags. He had red flags to other people. But to me, I knew they were not red flags for me.
Child, Portia's little speech about her husband Simon not having any red flags is seriously giving Delulu. Girl, what? In case y'all haven't caught up with the drama, Portia's husband, Nigerian businessman Simon, has an extensive rap sheet. And when I tell y'all this whole drama is like another season from TikTok's 50-part Who the F Did I Marry? Baby, I will get to the recent criminal record shortly, but before that, can I just loop you into how this man has been a liar, a cheater, character and quite literally a walking red flag for years. For starters, can you believe that Simon used a fake publicity firm to lie about his net worth? Basically, the firm will post anything you send them as long as you pay them. So Simon used the firm to lie about his net worth and pretend as if that firm verified it by looking at his financial records. There have also been revelations showing that Simon's business website was a basic template with no real description about what he does for a living. And his businesses are a lie. And before you collect your jaw from the floor, let me just break down a few more things that are not even in the recent court documents. Girl, by 2021, Simon reportedly had 21 liens, 9 judgments, and 2 loans from PNC Bank for his 2 Rolls Royces. He also allegedly owed a lot in IRS back taxes and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy multiple times, with one in 2014 when his businesses went under for $3.8 million. In 2021, there were reports that he was likely filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy again for his Simon's Restaurant and Clubs. And just so you know, nobody went through the trouble of getting all this information, because all these things are publicly available if you do a good search of records on the man. Okay, let's be real here, guys. Did Portia really have no idea about all these things? Especially when she was talking about her man not having any red flags? You want to tell me that she had no idea about all his issues? Honey, given how these two got together and the dozens of things that just don't add up about the relationship, to a lot of people, it's really not surprising that this is the person Portia chose to marry. I mean, for those who recall, Simon and his ex-wife, Phelan Pina, announced their split back in April 2021. And in the following month, he and Portia announced their engagement. But what a lot of people don't know is that Portia and Simon had been messing around since at least September 2020. And Portia wasn't the only person he was messing around with. Around the time he announced the engagement, a woman by the name of Jessica Harris revealed to the Jasmine brand that she had also allegedly been dating Simon since she met him in March 2021. Jessica said that through multiple text messages, Simon told her that he wanted to get to know her more, and apparently left her under the impression that it would become something between the two, and that once his divorce was finalized, they could pursue an open relationship, only for her to learn about the engagement to Portia.
How'd you find love while you're over here whipping me around in that Ferrari going 100 miles an hour and hair all over the place, got me looking crazy on these pictures? How you do that?
As much as Jessica was getting a lot of heat at the time, I can say she really did try to warn people about Simon's character, or lack thereof.
All it was just like, you're a fraud. We're watching you on your live talking about your wife, how she cheated, she does drugs, which I can address that later. And you're in all this kind of stuff when you're doing the same thing, you know? It's like you're a hypocrite and you're a fraud, and I don't like that.
Still on those red flags, back in 2022, Portia bragged about Simon giving her a $300,000 car as a present, and she shared on Instagram some pictures of her posing next to the vehicle, which has an orange interior and is decorated with a large red bow on the hood. But it didn't take fans long to remember that back in August 2020, Simon's ex-wife Phelan had shared an Instagram photo of her posing next to a Rolls Royce, which also had an orange interior. So the question,
what's up with the yellow interior, girl? What's going on with the yellow interior now? I don't know. I'm sorry, the orange interior. That's crazy, ain't it? But you know what? That man was already married, though, wasn't I thought he was married already when she first met that man.
That man is a hoe. And he run around women, and he looking for whoever he can that he can run game on and spend their money and make them think that he's spending money on them and he's spending their money on them.
Yeah. Ain't that something? But all the money she got, she should have somebody to look into that. Lady said
the few times I watched that shit, Portia and a lot of it. Portia is dingy and D-U-M-B. She ain't smart as she want everybody to think she is. She dumb. You don't think so?
I mean,
that's why she can't keep no man. That's why they keep doing it in. She get the thrill of having a man. She just love it. She just love how they be telling her she's so pretty and fine and everything. And then once they really find out who she is, cause she dumb, they don't want her no more.
I mean, our assets that she had, she could have did a full background check as they say, she could have doxed his ass to see what was really going on in his life. I mean,
She ain't got that much sense, because when they tell her that they love her, she don't see nothing and hear nothing else. I see when the little time I watch that little, if it's fake, she playing the hell out that damn role, because I'm watching all the men she going through, and she always so in love.
Yeah, she
always so in love. And every time you hear she's so in love, getting married, engaged, or whatever, then you hear the dirt on the man.
And then on top of that, he had a wife. So, did she take him from his wife one time or another? They were saying one time or another that she took him from his wife.
Well, they said in what I was listening to, him and the wife decided to get a divorce in 1 month, and the next month, her and a Portia and the dude was engaged, and that was 2022. And Portia said she had been messing with the man since 2020. So he was with the wife.
Oh, no good.
So it ain't so, and then the other woman come along. I'm not looking at she took it from nobody, because he a hoe. You can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. That woman came up there and just told it all, didn't she?
How you got, if you wasn't no hoe, how you got all them many businesses, the IRS is after your ass, you done filed bankruptcy all these many times. How you running businesses? So you got, because you can't really run no business and hoe like that. It was 2 women. It was Portia and another woman. The other woman talking shit, and the wife. So it probably was 1 or 2 more. That man a hoe.
And I guess his thing is orange. Give him a car with an orange interior. You know what I'm saying? I guess he must be, but he's a Nigerian or whatever he is. I guess he like orange.
Jamaican.
Yeah, Jamaican.
And then they say Jamaican, because that where he actually fit. That man. My song I like, Gigolo, Get Lonely Too.
Yeah. I mean, man, that say. You got to be careful who you marry. You just don't know. You got to do a full background check. You just can't believe what a just tell you nowadays, and you just go along with it. And I mean, Lord have mercy.
And for Portia to file the way she filed, the dudes that's going at her, they know that all they gotta do is tell her, "I love you. You so wonderful. You so beautiful. Here, let me buy you some lunch. Let me go buy you this. Let's get this wine and all this kind of stuff." And they know they got it right, and they put it in their hands.
That's crazy as hell, girl. Hold on, dang.
Highly infectious measles virus is spreading across more of the country, including in Florida, where a concerning outbreak is growing.
Right now, I'm not sending my 10-year-old to school.
There is definitely some concern about parents, about their kids being exposed and getting sick.
Officials in the Fort Lauderdale area are now reporting a 7th measles case within days, this time in a child under age 5. And unlike the others in Broward County, Florida, this new case is from outside Manatee Bay Elementary School, where the other 6 were confirmed.
The virus can linger in the air for 2 hours, stay on surfaces. So this is something very easy to give and get, especially in a school environment.
Florida is not the only state being hit by the virus, which can be deadly. On Friday, Michigan and Indiana both reported their first measles case in almost 5 years. And the latest CDC data shows more than 30 cases nationwide this year across more than a dozen states, with most cases related to international travel. That tally is already more than half of what was reported.
Leggins say he's a damn jigaboo. I know he's a damn jigaboo, baby. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Y'all, I've been hearing about this new thing coming through here. Y'all better take care of yourself because they put it's a lot of stuff out there in the air that's falling, y'all. And we don't know what's falling in the air, y'all. I mean, we breathe every day. What you think about that?
Fred, I'm on one tonight. I got some thoughts on that because I saw that too, and I saw that on the news. And I be listening to the little stuff they be letting slide on the news. I saw that on the news too because we got a measles outbreak here in Texas too. And I'm looking at that. They been talking about the measles outbreak, and I heard the little gem they dropped that the CDC said the measles was basically eradicated in the United States, and they right. They right, and we've been had people that did. We've been had for a while the people that don't believe in giving their kids them vaccinations, and it was maybe a measles case here and two and there, but they right. The measles and the mumps, and then the last couple of 5 years here, I know 4 years at least, you've been hearing nothing about measles, and it's coming from across that border. And they don't want to tell the truth about it. And it is concerning because you let them kids go to school. You don't know who them kids is. You don't know where they were at. And the other countries don't require vaccinations like the United States do. So you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff coming, crime, all kind of stuff coming across that border.
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, yes, you don't even know what you're getting with when you go to the stores at Walmart. Yeah, I know. You don't know what you're getting at Walmart. I'm about scared of Walmart.
Yeah. And instead of they said putting all this stuff in the food and stuff, you don't know what you're eating, won't let you grow your own food, want to put the stuff in the air, even if they know they can't stop you from growing your own food, they gonna lose their mind. You cannot regulate that. You can't. That's part of survival, self-preservation. Your body gonna call for something to eat to fuel itself, and then I'm gonna try to figure out something to feed this. If I can't eat something that's worth me eating, something else gonna happen. I'm gonna find me something to eat.
Yeah, you heard me. Something real quick, but. We all gonna be vegetarians. We all right here trying to lose some weight. Just hold on, baby. Ain't no trying to lose no weight, baby. It's gonna come off anyway because ain't gonna be no meat to eat. Yeah, but y'all know it ain't pap. Ain't gonna be no meat to eat. Even the fish.
That'll be all right. That'll be just fine. That'll be just fine.
Seafood.
And I eat meat.
So good.
I eat meat. You got to pay for a fishing license. You can get so many fish. What is that?
Yep.
That's natural wild food. You can't go hunting but a certain time of the year. Who come up with all of this? Who come up with all this? God put them animals here. God put that water here. God put them fish here. All of that. Now you tell me when I can and can't hunt to feed myself. When I can and can't fish. How I can and can't fish to feed myself.
Yeah.
All this stuff is slowly but surely it's gonna come crashing down because number one done went on too long.
Yeah.
All this fish around here. You got to have boating license, fishing license. Yeah. What?
I remember a long time when I was a little kid, we used to get our cane pole, just go in our buckets, and just go fishing. Just throw it in the water.
Go to the creek. Now the creek's so nasty and filled with trash and all kind of other stuff. You can't just go to the creek to fish. Let you go way down in the country everywhere. That's another reason why they trying to steal up all the land again.
Yeah, Leggett said, you don't know who touched what at Walmart. You don't. And she said, that's all right, perfect baby. I went to the doctor and lost another 10 pounds. I know that's right. Girl, it's going to be bad. Not my choice, though. Oh, I know that's right. I know that's right, Leggett. I'm sorry to hear that. She said her choice. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's so bad. I seen a video where they had one man on one end, another man on the other end, and they was going down these crops and they was spraying it. I'm like, what they spraying the crop with? They spraying that crop with something, I don't know what. Yeah, even the fish is contaminated. It sure is contaminated. Yeah. So, be careful what you eat and what you purchase. And like I said, that lab grown meat is still out here in these stores. This meat falling apart. It's crazy, but we all watch The Simpsons and Family Guy and all that, and it's crazy about how they come up with these things. Let's check it out.
The Simpsons' predictions for 2024 are truly chilling. In an episode dating back to 1998, the show hinted at an economic crisis, a nuclear war, and the death of the leader of the United States, all happening in the same year. The episode in question, titled Bart to the Future, provides a glimpse into the future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. In a conversation with her team, Lisa mentions that the previous administration led by President Biden left behind budget problems and quite a mess. Later in the episode, a news bulletin reports a nuclear clash with an unspecified country, resulting in massive destruction and chaos. While the idea of a nuclear war and an economic crisis is quite frightening, We can certainly hope that these Simpsons predictions do not come true. However, it's hard to ignore the show's track record in predicting major events, which leads us to wonder what else they might have predicted for the future. And precisely, one of the latest episodes of The Simpsons contains an even more terrifying prediction than anything they have predicted before. Do you want a part 2 to find out about it?
Say, everything the Simpsons had put out, it done came true, and it's scary. It's not sterile at all. It's scary. It's not sterile at all, at all. How they predicted the C-19, the Simpsons. Yes, they did. Isn't that strange though? But you'd be like, who wrote this? The same people out here messing with the Weller and the higher up people. They're the same ones who predicted this already. So we can already be aware of what's gonna be coming up to us, to what we got to look to, I guess. What's coming up next for us to look to, I guess. What you think? I mean, that's what I think.
I don't think they predictions, but the nuclear part of it, that's what they really play. That's why they playing their little game they playing. They think that's what's gonna pop off, and that's one of their biggest scare tactics. And they want you to think that the nuclear war gonna come from Russia, or if it happen, it's gonna come from an unknown source that somebody they ain't telling y'all to expect.
Yeah.
So I feel like I ain't saying that it couldn't happen, but I feel like that's just that part of it is a huge scare tactic. The rest of it is telling you what they gonna do, because they have to tell you what they gonna do. They have to tell you what they planning. That's why they put in there, because they know you're not gonna really believe it until you see it.
Like I said, it has come true for real, simply. It has come true what they said. I mean, hey, and then Cartoon predict. Yeah, they're not predicting their plans. Oh, it's they're not predicting. That's right.
That's right. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. And the nuclear part of it, and you see that other thing he showed with the men coming with it. That's their plot. That's their plot. That's what they want to happen. And that's why they got. That's the reason why we have the president we have now. So when the shit pop out, they can blame it on something. Well, he was old, he was this, he was that. But while we sitting up screaming and hollering that he old and he this and he that, y'all ain't saying nothing, because it's part of your master plan.
And that's crazy. Hold on. Go ahead.
And that's why they don't want Trump back in office.
Good look, girl. I believe so too. Hold on. You know what? So if it's their plan, so what's next then? I mean, we live in a bad world, y'all. Hold on here. and Trump, he's gone, have the final call. I think Trump gonna be the man. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. I think he gonna be the man. What you think, Pat? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, Pat. What you think, Pat? Tori said. Tori said. Hold on. Tori said them sensitive people working with them folks are probably the folks.
The folks, they tell what to be put out.
And you're right, Legan. Get ready, because Jesus, the Messiah, true Messiah, he on his way. He sure is. Let's see here. Let me go back up. Oh, she said, he's better than Biden and Trump. He's gonna have the final call of the Lord. He sure is gonna have the final call. You hear me?
He sure is.
All messed up. It's messed up, Legan. It's all messed up.
He sure is. And see, here go the problem. Us indigenous people and even the people, the other people, the poor white porcelain, the poor porcelain people that we call poor white trash. Everybody is waking up, and this is the information, and everybody understanding and this. See, like that man said, they playing for 50 years, we playing for Saturday night. They've been knowing that by 2030, their numbers was gonna be smaller.
Yeah.
And they have to do something. They trying to do it don't matter what they do, and they diabolical. They have to last a little bit longer. They don't care who they take out with them. They don't care what they gotta do. They gotta last a little bit more. Them ones that's the bloodline, the elite, quote unquote.
They best check it. Look here.
But it's the good Lord, the Most High, the Great One, the Great Spirit got the last say so. Y'all don't rule nothing. He rule it. He might let a few of y'all playing slide through there to wake his people up or send warnings and messages. But all of that, it's all in his time and not theirs.
That's right. Hold on.
Between 1924 and 1950, Georgia Tann kidnapped more than 5,000 newborn infants and then sold them to the ultra-wealthy on a nationwide black market child trafficking network. More than 500 of those infants would die before being sold due to abuse, neglect, disease, and malnutrition. Some of the babies were ripped from their mother's arms right off the streets in broad daylight. They were kidnapped from churches and daycare centers where they may have been playing. In most cases, the infants were taken directly from hospitals after doctors handed newborns over to people they thought were nurses, but they were actually criminals disguised as nurses, all part of a massive black market that sold babies. High-ranking politicians ensured Georgia Tann was protected so that she could continue selling infants to the highest bidder. And as unbelievable as all of this sounds, it is 100% true. Check this shit out.
Tann pulled off her brazen scheme through operating the Tennessee Children's Home Society, a society which, on the surface, was doing the Lord's work, finding homes for orphaned children. In reality, it worked as a cover for Tann to funnel children into her care, only for her to turn around and sell them on the black market for extreme profit. In the nearly 30 years Tann and the society were in operation, she managed to kidnap and sell an estimated 5,000 babies. These weren't orphaned children placed under her care. They were stolen right from under their parents' noses. How? How could anyone get away with kidnapping and selling children for nearly 30 years right here in America? She did it with help from friends in high places. She took children who came from poor families, for the simple reason that poor families at the time didn't have the necessary resources to search for one of their children should they go missing. If families did file a report, Georgia Tann would have it handled by her close friend E.H. Crump, a powerful tycoon and the so-called boss of Memphis. Crump would make sure the reports of missing children were ignored. She also had an elaborate system for taking newborn babies from hospitals and mental wards, bribing doctors and nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn. Tann would take off with the baby, with the child's parents believing their newborn to be deceased. She even had a system for snatching children right off the street. She took children from churches or daycare centers while they played with their friends. They'd end up in the arms of a uniformed social worker under Tann's employ, and they'd never be seen by their birth parents again. Once the children were under her care, and their parents were none the wiser, Tann would wipe their identities and sell them to couples looking to adopt, leaving them completely in the dark about where the child came from by falsifying or destroying their documents. Tan pocketed millions of dollars selling children to out-of-state couples, charging a $5,000 premium on out-of-state adoptions. Almost 90% of her sales, which in this context, sales is a truly disgusting word, went to wealthy couples in New York and Los Angeles who could afford the steep pricing of Tan's services, including actress Joan Crawford, who adopted her twin daughters from Tan. It should be noted none of the adoptive parents had any chance to suspect what they were doing was wrong. On its face, Tan's operation was a legitimate adoption agency. Of course, simply adopting a baby and then never having questions about where that child came from isn't possible. But if the adoptive parents ever questioned Tan about issues that arose, things like missing birth certificates or clearly falsified medical histories, Tan had an answer. If the new parents ever had any suspicion that anything fishy was going on, Tan would threaten them with legal action through one of her major accomplices, Family Court Judge Camille Kelly. Judge Kelly used her position of power to sanction Tan's activities and threaten the adoptive parents with taking away their adoptive children if they continued to make a fuss or ask questions. They would also be threatened with being roped into whatever legal ramifications Tan may or may not have faced. I mean, they did use her services, so technically they were involved in an illegal enterprise themselves. And here was a judge telling them they were complicit. Needless to say, this blackmail coming from the US judicial system itself made a lot of folks go quiet.
And you know what? They was taking babies back then. That's why a lot of people don't even know who their real parents even is. Good night, Legan, baby. You have a good night.
Good night, Legan. Thank you for joining in.
Oh yeah. Hey, Monell. How you doing? Now they was kidnapping kids back in the day, and they was taking kids from their parents and stuff. She said over 5,000 children. Then when they make a fuss about it, they try threatening people. What in the world?
You want my opinion on that?
I watched a movie not too long ago about this black girl was kidnapped. They kidnapped the girls with the black girl. They kidnapped her and everything, and changed paperwork around and everything. And when she started getting closer to find out who she was and what happened, and carried on, and everybody came up unalive. But I remember a lot of people back in the day that didn't know who their real parents was. A lot of kids was adopted. Do you remember that, Pat?
That's another reason why black people don't like going to the doctor, because they'll show it when it's happening to us, or happening to us, because they'll think the mama and daddy think they whoever may be looking for, or whoever they want us to think they crazy or something. You know what I'm trying to say? When look at what you just showed on that video. Porcelain and money and evilness.
Evilness. That's right. That's right.
Look, porcelain, money, evil, law, medical.
They even had a judge. Even a judge was. What makes it so sad? They had a judge involved. I mean,
that's why I said law, medical. You got people working up in the hospital. You up in the hospital. That's why so much security probably now. You up in the hospital still a baby. You snatch the babies off the street. You use the people to be social workers. You lying, stealing, and destroying. Steal, kill, destroy. Law, medical, social poverty.
Yeah. And it's really sad because they probably still doing it undercover. We just don't know. We heard about it. It came out in the news yet, but down the line, it's still happening right now in 2024.
Wait a minute. Where I see it at? I don't know. Oh, it was on the news. That's the reason why I ain't sent it to you, but I'm about to find it. How come the woman, where did I see that at? I don't know where I see it at. But anyway, the woman, they described her as you would think a regular old soccer mom. $6 to $8 million theft ring going around robbing. She had people going around robbing Sephora's, Ulta Beauties, and other stuff. She was all around a couple of states in the country. When they went to her house, she had $3 million worth of merchandise in her house.
Oh my God!
But she ain't in jail.
What you say? Hold on.
In season 24, episode 9, Homer Simpson prepares a fully stocked bunker for his family, anticipating something terrible on the horizon. Shortly after, a super-powerful solar storm hits Springfield. An invisible and silent hurricane sweeps through the city, causing severe consequences. This catastrophic event leads to a complete halt of the internet and electricity for several weeks, if not months. This would have disastrous environmental consequences and lead to unimaginable geopolitical tensions. Doesn't this sound familiar? Mark Zuckerberg recently built a bunker and is adamant about keeping it secret. He is not the only one in his inner circle building a bunker right now. Elon Musk is also. And have you seen the recent Netflix movie Leave the World Behind that deals exactly with this topic? By the way, the ending of that movie is quite grim, strange. Get ready to discover the other ominous prediction from The Simpsons for 2024.
I'm gonna check that movie out. I sure will.
What?
That movie.
What movie?
It's a movie he said is similar to what they showing now, what the Simpsons talking about, what they showing now in the world. I
ain't gonna ruin it for you, cause you ain't heard about that. Why you ain't watched that movie? They talking about the Obama produced.
I didn't know about the movie. I didn't know.
Where you been, cause Where you been, cause the Obamas produced it. Where you been, cause some of the mainstream media pay attention to just because they niggas and you know they niggas like the Obamas. They produced it. So y'all ain't on it.
I ain't never heard. I don't know where I've been, but I ain't never about that movie. I ain't never heard nothing at all about that movie. That's something new to me. Y'all hit the like, share, subscribe button. I sure appreciate it. That's my first time hearing the movie. And you
cause where you been?
Girl, Lord have mercy.
I didn't say it. I forgot all about it. I forgot all about it, but I meant to tell you about it anyway. There's been a lot of commentary about that on YouTube.
I ain't seen it. But
The
you know
black folks don't like that the Obamas is in on that shit, cause you got to be in on that shit if you made that movie. You produced that movie.
I wonder, is it on Tubi? I'm gonna go find that movie.
It was on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check that out.
I'm thinking it was on Netflix. I gotta, cause if I didn't want to watch it, cause I don't need them kind of warnings. I don't need them kind of warnings because
when you watch the Simpsons, you don't be thinking nothing like that. Just know it's it make you laugh, or what you don't pay that no attention about what they show.
That's what they banking on. That's what they banking on when they put it in cartoon form. They banking on that. When they put it in movie form, really, they banking on you just thinking it's entertainment. You just thinking it's entertainment. But everybody was doing commentary on it, and they was burning Obamas up. But it's a movie to sit there and watch for informational purposes. Because me and my husband, I said, baby, we're going to watch the movie because I'm tired of hearing everybody talk about it. So I want to see for myself. So we watch it, and it's a whole bunch of subliminal messages in there.
So, it's a civil rights thing that got going on about the little boy in Houston who wouldn't cut his little locks off his hair. Even though they passed the law here in Texas, and Texas is still not recognizing that law about the Crown Law. And I'm not understanding why they're not accepting the Crown Law, because you should be able to wear your hair any way that you want, as long as it's not being destructive in class or stop you from doing your athletics or from doing your in school activities, athletic activities. I mean, I don't understand why this is going on. Let's check this out.
I rise today on the floor of the House of Representatives, the People's House, to declare that Black girls with our braids, locks, afros, all forms of natural hairstyles, and yes, even our smooth alopecia bald heads belong everywhere. Today, we take an important step towards codifying this fact into law by passing the Crown Act. For too long, Black girls have been discriminated against and criminalized for the hair that grows on our heads and the way we move through and show up in this world. In my home state, The Commonwealth of Massachusetts' 2 twin sisters, Deanna and Maya, high school students, were disciplined for showing up with braids. They were given numerous detentions, kicked off the track team, banned from prom solely for their hairstyle. In their own words, these scholars and athletes were judged more for their heritage than their homework. No more. For those sisters and thousands of other students who face discrimination based on their hair, the Crown Act is for you. For recent graduates who fear they must change their hair or cut their locks to secure a job, the Crown Act is for you. For our elders who have faced and fought this racism for generations, the Crown Act is for you. By passing the Crown Act today, we affirm, say it loud, Black is beautiful and so is our hair. Whether you are a student in a classroom, an employee in the workplace, or the next Supreme Court justice, you deserve to show up as your full self, rocking your crown with your head held high.
Now, I also watched the Candace Matthew. Is it Candace Matthew? I think there's a Black sister up there in Houston. I see another episode where they were saying that they even changed the law as far as the armed forces. Where you can now have your hair how you want to have your hair, as long as it's up, where it's not destructing you from being destructed from you doing your duties as an officer in the Army. So if the United States can recognize it in the Army, why they cannot recognize it in the schools? And even though the law had been passed in Texas, they're still giving this young man a hard time by going to school with her hair in locks. This man is still in ICU. Ain't no way in the world. My baby at home again. We talked about this before, but my baby will be at home getting good schooling, just point blank. That's it.
Now, you want my thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, you better come on, girl.
That boo-looking Ayanna Presley, yeah, okay, whatever. You talking. That bill they passed is federal, so the Army is under federal laws. They have to let them change their hair.
Okay.
Okay, that's federal law. The military is run by the government. The president is the chief, the executive, whatever fuck. He the head man.
But the Army said it's okay to wear their hair how they want to wear their hair because they all got different beliefs and different, different.
No, the Army said it was okay because that bill they passed, the federal bill.
Okay.
When that bill keeps in there talking, the Army has to follow them orders. That's automatic. They the government. That's automatic. That's why they changed it. They just tried to make it. That's how part of they divide and conquer shit. They put it out there, the Army, because they know it's a lot of Black women in the Army hollering about it.
Yeah, and you got different. Yeah,
that's why they highlighted. They changed the rules in the Army. It was a federal law. They had to when they passed the bill. Made it a law. And in the Texas, as far as the different states and the little is, you still got your own state laws, and you see one law Texas superseding. You can go along with the federal government and make your laws because a lot of the laws that the government make are on the federal level.
Yeah.
Your laws, the laws is the state and city you live in. And the state went along and passed the bill, the Crown Act. But these little schools, where we at, Cosette? You already know. If it ain't a whole bunch of us up in that school, and I want to show who I am outside my skin color. Them ones that don't look like us up in that school don't like that, and they don't care. And they don't care about you taking it to court. Because we got the judge right here. He forcing you too.
Well, you got Parson people who be wearing locks. They be wearing locks too. They will shit. I seen Caucasian people wearing locks. Haven't you? I know you have, Pat.
I'm white and I say so.
I know you have. Sure. Let's go
on.
Huh?
I listened to the little statement that the superintendent made, and then I listened to the ruling of the judge. The superintendent made a little snide remark, and the judge said the thing didn't say length. So what? You using the word length, so what? It's up. How long it got to do with anything? You got white boys in there with the length too. So and that's gonna be the problem right there, because they need to pay attention. That's the reason why Matthew said they're gonna keep on fighting. I'm assuming, because I caught that.
Yeah.
And that's why we calling out the Ku Klux Klan, because if the word lynch, what the lynch got to do with anything? That's my thing. I think that's what he said. It didn't say lynch.
Do you know how long the hippies had her for the long time? They had her for long hair. I mean.
So, but this is what I'm saying. It all boiled down to it. It all boiled down to the fact that what they telling him, in order for him to participate in that school, he got to cut his hair, because they know he done grew his hair into them locks and it's long. So what difference does it make if I done grew my hair into locks and it's long? It's tied up. I'm trying to get an education. What does that matter? It matters to me because I'm white and I say so. Because I don't want you over here no way. Go on, look over there and go to school. And I wouldn't be fighting them people. I understand the point. And I would keep on fighting them to the certain shit, but not to go to that school, not to go in class, because I go somewhere else.
I go homeschooling. But see, it's not just him. Come to find out, it's a lot of more African American men and women, young women, who have been done like that. No.
Little 9-10-year-old black girls in school the whole 9 years. This been going on for a while. This been going on for a while. Part of the reason why they got the people fought for the Crown Act in Texas, because even though them Republicans full of, they will every now and then throw a nigga a bone, because they know it's a bunch of us down here and we move that money.
Right. Hold on, y'all. Let me play this for more time for my friend.
You got me messed up. Well, sit your ass down. That ain't your stuff. So shut that mess up before I bust that ass right now.
Already. Quit playing me, girl. Hold on.
This did not look like the little Pillsbury Doughboy. Mary did not have blonde hair, blue eyes, and pale skin. They were in the Middle East, and she was a Middle Easterner. And in the Bible it says Jesus had feet of bronze and kinky woolly hair. Color them right. Send out your Christmas cards. Next year you'll only have to send out a third as many, because you won't get many Christmas cards. When you sit in a Methodist church, as I did for years, and you look at that light brown hair on that picture of Jesus at the front of the church, and then you get those Christmas cards, and you think, how does anybody believe this nonsense? How long can we perpetuate this myth? We'll perpetuate it as long as white people have the numbers and the power to do that. And we have that now. As long as white people determine the curriculum, it will be a curriculum that teaches the rightness of whiteness.
No, Jesus. He ain't. They didn't say he was pale. They didn't say he was pale, man. They didn't say that. I know that much. You know what I'm talking about? People got different look at what Jesus would look like. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, my mama had one of the old white Bibles when I was a little girl. When they put the birthday in the back of the Bible, your day you born, and time and all, how much you weigh. Remember that back in the Bible?
Yeah.
My
grandma got one. My grandma had one. My auntie got it now.
In that Bible, Jesus was not no Caucasian man in that Bible that my mama had. He was not.
And a lot of people in there weren't Caucasian either.
No, and the Bible been changed so many times. You got the new version of King James, you got the old version, and you got the other version. The pastors done made their own version, their own Bibles and stuff. And I mean,
because in the original Bible, in the original writing, the scripts and stuff they got it from, it was so much knowledge in there to them people took it and now they want to play Jedi mind tricks with it to control people. That's the whole thing of their power. Control. They want to control everything. They got to control everything. They got to have complete control
of everything. Now,
and God said, I am. You are cast out, Satan, because I am. And Satan want to
that's
control
right.
everything.
You know, you hear more. I mean, you hear more about the Bible than you do than the devil. You know what I'm talking about? But I guess you see the devil every day. You know what I'm talking about? But you hear more about the Bible. But they, you know, you hear more about the Bible, and you know about.
Have you ever wondered?
Huh?
Have you ever wondered why they say blonde hair, blue eyed devil? Where that come from? Then when you see one, you be like, oh.
That's what they're talking about, huh? Yeah, you're right. Then you know, because you know this what we've been taught. We've been taught, and we've been all our life. That's what they had. Even that's what they even said in the slavery part of life. That's what they was called.
If you pay attention to what they're doing, back to that at the end of that Simpsons video, you show a while ago they seen the men with them blue eyes, and then when they show you they little signal with them blue eyes, and then when they do something they ain't got no business, what they want your mind. That's the reason why a lot of people say when they see red they get mad because the bull do. And then they'll show you the red. They show you when they doing evil stuff, they'll show you the red eyes. But everything else, even in the movies, everything else, they black, they blue eyes or they black.
Yeah. So y'all know it's plenty of diseases out here in this world, and you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe that Texas was not on the list. Check it out.
Top cities with the highest STD rates in 2024. God damn, we only 2 months in this motherfucker. They got the top 17. Let's go over it. Number 1, Memphis, Tennessee. Number 2 is Jackson, Mississippi. Number 3 is Columbia, South Carolina. Number 4 is Baltimore, Maryland. Number 5 is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Number 6 is New Orleans, Louisiana. Number 7 is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Number 8 is Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 9 is Washington, D.C. 10 is Norfolk, Virginia. Number 11 is Cleveland, Ohio. Number 12 is Greensboro, North Carolina. Number 13 is Charlotte, North Carolina. God damn, Carolina. Number 14 is Charleston, South Carolina. Number 15 is San Francisco, California. Number 16 is Jacksonville, Florida. And number 17 is Miami, Florida. Now, motherfucker can say what they want about Texas, but at least we ain't make the top STD race in 2024. So be careful and pass this list on.
Dang, Carolina, North Carolina, and South Carolina full of diseases down there. Whoa. I'm surprised. And bad as they talk about Texas with the high rate of diseases, we ain't on this list. We ain't on this list at all.
But did you notice the pattern of the list?
I mean, the states, you mean?
The states and the cities in the states. Did you notice the pattern?
What pattern was it? No, I didn't see the pattern. What was it?
They all predominantly black.
Oh, they showed it. But you know, black people are giving a lot of diseases out. A lot of black people sleeping around with everybody. They lying about who they're sleeping with. That could be true. I believe that.
Because that's what they promote. Fucking this bitch, fucking that nigga, fuck my baby daddy, fuck this bitch, I fuck that bitch. That's what they promote. That's what they promote. It's all in the music, and that's what the young people listen to.
I will just say it's all in our rap music and some of the R&B, but it's all in the rap music.
Yes, right. And look at these little young girls, and they're running around here. Look at how they dressing and everything else, and that's what they promote. That's what they promote. That's what they promote. That's why we had to see a sad little old story that you showed at the beginning. Mm-hmm. That's what they promote. They pump that in there. We talked about it. Ain't no R&B music. Ain't no. I got a 95 baby, R. Kelly baby. I admit it.
R. Kelly, keep it on the down now.
It was a bunch of black babies born in 95. In the 90s. The whole time R. Kelly was saying babies was born because he was telling you what you're supposed to do and not with everybody.
Right. But even when you Google it now, it tell you about sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It tell you about how, because I watched something, Mario or something. I was watching it. They asked her, the little girl, how she knew about sex and all this and that, and she said she looked it up on Google.
Yeah, cause these kids is smart and motherfucker, and their parents ain't paying no attention to them. This technology got them moving really, really fast, and then when half the time when the parents find out they moving that fast, they don't know what to think, and they half of them want to beat them and punish them and all this, but you ain't paying attention. And just like you Google it, they can Google it, cause they when 9, 10-year-old, 11, 12 boys and girls, they know how to spell. Hell, and then there are some songs, XEX, but they ain't old enough to know about it. But they hearing about it. It's out there in their face every day. Transgender. Boys want to be girls, and they trying to figure out why boys want to be girls. So shit.
Hold on.
This is why you should not be eating KFC. Now, before the founder of KFC passed away, this is what he allegedly told a reporter.
He once told a reporter that the gravy tasted like wallpaper paste, and the new recipe for crispy chicken was nothing but a fried dough ball stuck on some chicken. And
don't even touch this shit no more. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about KFC gravy?
If that wasn't bad enough, the mac and cheese and chicken are also saved for the next day. In the video, employees are shown freezing the unsold green beans to resell the next day.
So I guess you're just eating leftovers. Hey, fuck that, bro. Stay home and cook.
Birds are crammed into cages. They're fed drugs to grow large. The birds are unable to walk and often break their wings.
Eating a drugged up chicken is insane. And if this is true, then what kind of drugs are they feeding the chicken? That's important information if you eating it. And why he back there looking like a villain while she eating the chicken? Nah, bruh, something ain't right. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
KFC is the restaurant most likely to get your order wrong.
Let me know in the comment section if you're still eating KFC. And hit follow so you don't miss the next video because it's going to be crazy.
Now, I used to like some KFC now, hold up now. And them chicken fried steak be the bomb, the way it used to be. Now, I know most restaurants, if they open a can of green beans up today or open some up late at night for somebody or whatever to the store ends, they will eat them vegetables to the next because ain't nothing wrong with them. I guess they just put them out, why throw them away, right? I mean, I have seen that before. The school do that. The schools do that. I've done it at the school before. So I don't understand. But then again, it depends on how long those beans been out there, or how long the chicken been out there. That's why y'all said drop it fresh. But KFC, I ain't ate KFC in a long time. Have you, Pep? It's been a minute if I ate KFC. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Yeah. Have you had KFC lately, Pep? Are you still here, Pep? Oh, she fell down. But I haven't eaten KFC in a long time, but I used to eat those chicken fried steaks, and they were good. Now, when I was younger, I ate the KFC. I like to have the legs, the drumsticks, and the wings, and then they had the special on the wings back in the day and everything. So I did eat some KFC. I didn't find too much wrong with the KFC when I used to eat KFC, but it's been a while since I had some KFC. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get this in for my homegirl right quick, because she do need a new wig.
What you say, Grandma? I need to do what?
Keep your wig.
Why I gotta keep my wig?
You need to sleep in that motherfucker.
Yeah, keep your wig on. You need to sleep in that, man. Yeah, keep your wig on all time, girl. You girls say. Let's check this out.
I grab the rail, I pull myself back up, and then I run into the women's restroom. Okay. He follows me into the women's restroom.
Okay. And then what happens? Go ahead, Dee. Tell your story.
He continued to assault me in the women's restroom.
And this is the athlete. Now, Pap, I was talking about the KFC. Did you eat KFC, Pap?
No, I don't eat no KFC no more.
No, I ain't been missing KFC. Not what they talking about there. Forget that KFC. It ain't no good. Shit. But KFC high anyway.
Yeah, I ain't finna eat a KFC, but that ain't the reason why.
We'll talk about that later, girl. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, look at him. That was a jam. You hear me, Pap? I like that, Pap. Most definitely. But y'all say, have y'all been checking y'all meat out? Last week I talked about these chickens that passed away. Again, 12 billion chickens caught a fire on the farm. Don't y'all forget. I'm telling y'all, something ain't right. These birds burning up. Look here, y'all better stay mindful. Stay real mindful.
I grabbed the rail. I pulled myself back up.
Oh, my bad.
We spend $54 million a year on hair. $54 million a year on hair. We spend $152 million a year on perfume. We spend $700 million a year. This is just black people. $700 million a year on liquid soap. We are clean while living dirty. So you smell good, your hair looks good, your nails are good, you got brand new church clothes, and you got all of that with no insurance. You got all of that with no stocks. You got all of that with no investment portfolio, but you smell good. We just keep buying a bunch of crap.
I can't believe you spend that much money on days. I don't buy her products like that. Just my shampoo and stuff like that. I don't spend a bunch of money on hair products or a bunch of money on perfume. Do you, Pap? I know I don't.
Nah, I don't spend no bunch of money on no stuff like that. You gonna catch me if I buy some perfume. It's certain kind I like. Or I'm somewhere and it smell pretty good, and I got a couple dollars. I might splurge. I call that a splurge. Buying me some perfume, you know. Yeah. And then if I get it, I ain't going nowhere hard to wear
it. Right. That's a lot of money, though. They spend that much money on perfume and stuff like that. Oh no, baby, I don't spend no money like that on perfume. I got Bath and Body Works. I got stuff like that, but I had my stuff. I've been had my Bath and Body Works and my Victoria's Secret for like almost a whole year. I don't just spray like that. Maybe I got the shower, I lotion down with the lotion and then spray myself with the spray, but I don't just drown myself in. I go back and get some more the next following 2 or 3 weeks. I don't spray myself like that.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people that buy that stuff like that just all the time. They don't know, like you said, they don't know how to spend their money no other way.
Yeah, and what that man said, and you ain't got life insurance. Come on now.
Yeah.
You ain't got life insurance. Now that say, he said some of that part. Hold on.
Yeah.
Take that. You might want to watch this whole video. What? Cause this shit gets spooky. Let me tell you something. Diddy got caught in bed with Meek Mill and goddamn Usher. Diddy done did something to piss off the goddamn Illuminati because they trying to take all his money and take it from him. He should have just paid them people what he owed them. All them artists that's fucking trying to get that goddamn publishing, he should have paid them because his legacy been tarnished and his freedom at risk. A 73-page document accuses Diddy of being in bed with multiple A-list celebrities, men like Usher and Meek Mill. There's a part in the 73-page document that clearly states Diddy was pimping out Young Miami, man. He had her bringing dancers to his house to seduce men so he could get them comfortable. Then he gonna slide up in the bathroom when they taking a leak and put that mushroom tip up in them. Allegedly, Diddy was forcing men to hit that goddamn coke with him and Young Miami. I ain't know Young Miami went to Houston. I ain't know Diddy was on that Bobby Brown. What going on? This shit all new to me. Allegedly. But they say when he get them high and get them drunk, he pulled down his zipper and pulled his C-Rock out and put that and going in. Take that. Look at that shit. I was always wondering how Young Miami Podcast just blew up out of nowhere with Carisha Plea. Just blew up, nominated for award out of nowhere over Joe Rogan. I was wondering, cause the reason is Diddy was extorting her for Saucy Santana them. Diddy really a shake. I thought they were lying on Diddy, man. But when he say here, bad boy, come out and play, he really mean he trying to play them boy donut hole. The paperwork say he allegedly slept with Usher and Meek Mill on separate occasions. I told y'all that video with Meek Mill in the goddamn pool talking about daddy at the goddamn Diddy house. That wasn't no goddamn fabrication. He just got there. That's why this nigga look like Nicki Minaj nephew. Rose looking at him right here in the bed with Diddy. She done caught him doing some soccer shit. Just like Rick Ross said. I told Meek I wouldn't trust Diddy, but instead of beefing with your dogs, you just give them some distance. That's why Rick Ross ain't make up in there. I look at you and telling them the distance is up from Diddy. And see, we all thought Orlando Brown was lying. Seemed like he telling the truth after all. I already know to be around certain circles with that much money and that much power, you gotta be looking on that much mushroom tip. Cause Meek Mill ain't been dropping no goddamn music. He ain't had no hit since that Dreams and Nightmare intro back in 2016, 2017 when he came. I used to paper time like this and around like this. I might be outdated cause that's how long he ain't had no hit. And yet he's still around billionaires. Seem like some R. Kelly shit going on. Let me find out. Meek Mill out here taking golden showers in Diddy, California King. Diddy is the first rapper to ever get hit with a Rainbow Rico. This ain't nothing a Rainbow Rico. They all coming out on this motherfucking 68. Cause he finna end up on death row in prison with goddamn Suge Knight and R. Kelly and them. He in trouble. But y'all comment below how y'all feel about this situation. Y'all let me know, do y'all feel Meek Mill taking this shit from the back? It ain't like when you hang right Mike Rubin and all these billionaires, you doing something. You know all them light-skinned people go that way. You know how they do. And you a boy. They call you boy. That's what's going on. And Meek Mill, why you always tweet stuff, but you ain't tweeting about this? You ain't trying to correct your name. You ain't throwing no goddamn shade at the shit. You just sit back, new music coming soon. I respond in the music. That ain't like Meek Mill. When you were beefing with Drake, you were the first one to goddamn get on there and tell everybody how you feel about Drake light-skinned looking names. But y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Y'all share this video, baby. We the business.
I believe that. You know what?
Let me find out. He said, let me find out.
Woo-wee, boy, say. I believe it too, Pap. For some kind of reason, I don't know why I believe it, but I believe it. You hear me? And
I believe it too.
Orlando Brown, I got to find a video. I'm sure it probably Sunday, where he said that he called out names personally, who he had slept with. But why he ain't blew up though? Why he ain't blown up?
Who?
Orlando Brown. He done slept with plenty of men.
They already went. Our boy gone to this friend. When white supremacists get through with their tools, they break them. Orlando Brown been broke. They think don't nobody believe him.
Right.
So they can't break. He keep going to jail. He on drugs and shit and everything, and they think don't nobody believe him.
Right, they put him in the
So
same category. They put him in the same category with Jaguar. Right, nobody don't believe her. Right, but the things that start coming out to be true, and what he been saying is coming out to be true too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the age of information. This is the age of information, and that's what's driving them crazy, and that's what's bringing down all these quote unquote fake superstars like P Diddy. They white supremacists do what they do, so they breaking them. Too much information come out. When too much information come out, they got to get rid of you. When you causing too much trouble and too much money, and you owe us money, like dude say, and you ain't paid off your debt to us, you ain't got no debt to what you through paying your debt. When I say you through paying your debt, boy.
Girl, I mean, I don't see myself say just letting my soul go like that. I believe and I know for a fact that the Beyonce and them and the Z Man, I believe that they in some stuff too, and he been involved in a lot of stuff way back from when Aaliyah was living.
They number one, they know who to pick, and they know who to pick, and it's for the love of money.
Sure is. Hold on.
So it's not even summertime, and Texas is already having massive wildfires. 2024, it's gonna be a hot summer. Y'all look at these flames. Yeah, the flames spreading so much now it's affecting some ranchers and livestock, as you can see right here behind me. I hope y'all ready for the summer. Y'all seeing this? This is happening in Texas right now. Started yesterday. Once again, like I said, it's not even the summertime yet. And already, we're starting to see the effect of a massive wildfires spread throughout the country. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Very crazy. Y'all better stay prepared and prayed up, because anything can happen at any time. And it is very much not looking pretty. Hot. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these massive Texas wildfires in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
Now, let me tell you something. Like I said, last week, it was 12 billion chickens. Again, last week, week and a half, it was 12 billion, not million, billion of chickens that coops instead of the cow fire. And like I said, it's wintertime. So now why are these cows running away and all this fire going on? We ain't gonna have nothing to eat out here. A lot of people gonna be losing weight, and ain't no need going to I can't think of the name of it, Lou Derrick or whatever it's called, and Wegovy and all them different kind of drugs that make you lose weight. Trust and believe you me, you're gonna lose it because ain't gonna be nothing for you to eat on. But come on, I know. Come on, I'm listening.
I saw that on the news. That was like the earlier part of this week or weekend.
Yeah.
Sometimes whenever I watch the news, I saw that them wildfires in West Texas.
That about the panhandle. Yeah. So I'm like, what's causing all these fires like that? And it's wintertime. It ain't the summertime. Last time, a lot of cows had got unalive was right before the C-19 kicked in. You see what I'm saying? Then the meat got real high around that time. It was very expensive. Now we got this virus coming around that's making everybody sick, and then all our food that we depended on to eat, it's getting unalive. That's crazy. I understand what's going on, and I hope y'all understand what's going on too. Trust you better understand.
You better prepare. You better keep your head on the swivel and get ready. Get ready. Stay prepared.
I'm about to go get me a damn. I'm about to go buy me a damn cow and put on my patio.
You better stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Me a cow. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a cow, a couple of chickens, and put on my patio. Shit, and I already got a fenced thing. Cause look here, it ain't gonna be no meat to eat. That's why I said a while ago. Are y'all prepared to eat a bunch of vegetables? And then the vegetables ain't even
Real?
gonna be good. Yeah, because sometimes when you get fruits, the fruits don't. Girl, these fruits so dang on bad. Girl, I bought some watermelon one time. These fruits are bad. The fruits is not no good. They're not sweet like they used to be when we little kids. The peaches, girl. I remember I was a little girl. I know you know. Pap, the peaches be so sweet. Oh my God! Even the figs of the fig tree be so sweet and juicy and so good. Now it is so tart. It's all tart. It's tart.
But that's our part of their control too. They heard it. They made the little cities is better than the cities, and to make everything so convenient. Go to the grocery store, and then that means you coming to us to buy your food. So we can put what we want to in there because you got to come to us to buy your food. We done took we done took your not the ability, but the reason to grow food because you can just come right here and buy it. We'll sell it to you. We gonna grow it. We gonna grow it. Y'all, you ain't gotta grow it. We gonna grow it and package it, and we gonna sell it back to you. So therefore, we can put anything we want to in
it. And that's why there's a lot of health problems among the African Americans and other people. But we got the worst as far as health problems because what they feeding us, what they putting out there for us, but because we can only afford so a certain price on groceries now.
And it's not only that; it's targeted to us too. If you go to the cities, you go anywhere that there's a whole lot of predominantly melanated people in an area, you got a restaurant on every corner, a fast food on every other corner, and some cheap ass stores over here. You might get you a Walmart, all that liquor store right here, and then they go to church. About 4 or 5 churches right in the corner from each other.
Right. Who ain't doing no good in the neighborhood.
So you don't need to go, you don't need to try to grow your own food. We're gonna give it to you right here, convenience for you. Come on right here to this grocery store. Run right here in this grocery store.
Hold on.
Yep.
So yeah, you at least you got a backyard shit. In Texas, I be seeing goats and cows up in the city, and I seeing chickens and stuff up here in the city and stuff, and roosters and stuff, and it be mainly the Mexicans who be having their own cows or their own chickens and stuff in their yard and roosters and stuff.
No.
You know,
it ain't always Mexicans. It ain't always Mexicans. You can best believe that. It ain't always Mexicans. They just got it's them other folks too. They just got us thinking that in certain spots you can't have all that, but you can. I was right out here, and that's the part. The problem. I mean, that's part. That's why a lot of people they want to move out. Don't want to be just right in the city, but close enough to it. Because so in case I got to do this, I got to do that. But to each his own. Everybody's circumstances ain't the same. But that's why they building all these houses with all these land out here, and they putting them all right close together, make a little mini cities and all that kind of stuff. They're still controlling what you eat.
Because they are putting so many little cities outside, and they have been so many little cities outside Mesquite here lately. And I'm like, what's good? They put these little cities everywhere.
Yeah, little communities everywhere, and basically little cities.
Yeah. They sure is. Hold on. Hear me? Yes, indeed. Let's get to the
I like that song
too. I'm a Janet knife. I go to bed. Hold on.
No money. I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you. Did you drink this whole thing today? Keep it there. Okay. Just keep it there.
Erratic, confused.
I think she's losing memory.
And in a wheelchair.
Did you see a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy?
Wendy is in crisis in this new dramatic trailer that Lifetime dropped this morning. It's the first real glimpse we've had of the talk show host in over a year.
All I know is how to be famous. I really want to be back on television.
Wendy is actually an EP on the doc, which has followed her life since 2022. It features interviews with her inner circle, including her manager, sister, and son, Kevin.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always.
Wendy makes you look here. 1, 2, 3.
But in reality, there's something wrong going on.
And that's the thing. The trailer actually leaves a lot of serious questions unanswered, like, where's Wendy right now? And is she okay?
I miss my family.
Here's what we know. Wendy remains under a court-ordered guardianship. Back in June, her manager told us she was in treatment.
Wendy is at a facility doing her best to be her best. She's taking it day by day. People forget that she deals with grave disease.
The 59-year-old who fainted on air in 2017 has been open about her battle with addiction, which put her show on hiatus before it ended in 2022.
I have been living in a sober house. I lost over a decade of my life being hooked on cocaine.
The two-part doc, Where is Wendy Williams, premieres February 24th on Lifetime.
There have been random people around you stealing money from me, getting money, whatever the case may be. Enough.
Little prayers go out to Whitney. I feel so sorry for Whitney. I mean, for Wendy. I feel so sorry for Wendy, girl. I feel so sorry for Wendy. They taking her through the ringer. Dang. But you know,
yeah.
I figured she was doing, but when she was doing it, when she was on live doing the radio station, she was doing good. She was so perky and so vibrant, and now she just so lost. And man, I feel sorry for her. My prayers go out to her. I feel sorry for her. I really do.
I feel sorry for her too, but you got to be careful. The energy you put out is the energy you get back.
I guess that's the energy she getting back then, her sister.
Cause she was a no holds barred. Remember?
She didn't give she was talking like she was the shit back in the day. Remember when she was on the record? I mean, talking crazy people, put people business out there. I mean, she was hot.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful of the energy, the circle you keep, and the energy you put out. The energy that you're around and all of that, and she was no holds barred, and she admitted she was on cocaine. So you know what a motherfucker do when they get high. A lot of them motherfuckers tell the truth. They just go to run their mouth saying shit they wish they could say when they wasn't high.
Right. Dang. But all her money, I mean, she got plenty of money. I would think she did, but I would think she did, but she ain't just did that much. I mean, she wasn't just out there like that, but you know, she making good money from the radio, and then she making good money off the shoulder. I mean, and then now with that, her husband took her through so much stuff, girl. He was cheating on the woman and doing all kind of ways and giving the woman some of her money and buying things and her car and houses, and then he had a baby by the woman, and they had to been devastated. It depends on how in love she was with her husband, but it had to been devastating to her.
Okay. I listened to one of the people that I follow today. Shout out Professor Black, Professor True.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I listened to that.
And he did a commentary on that today, and he just used it on his point of view from there, cause he just don't indulge in all that entertainment, cause he know, you know, he's one of those real ones to me. Anyway, he said he pointed out the fact that Wendy Williams drugged Bill Cosby.
Huh?
He talked about him bad.
She drugged Bill Cosby?
No, she drugged him, like talking shit about him.
Oh, drug him. Oh, no, she sure did. Yeah, she did when it first happened about him getting in trouble.
The whole night, all the way through, because she believed he was guilty. Because she talked about if she remember hearing some stuff about that back in the day. Because you know she'd been in the radio for radio business. She was the top one of them in New York on one of them black radio stations for a minute.
Yeah,
and she talked bad about him, talking about at the thing, Camille wasn't there with him and all that, talking about where was his family, none of his kids wasn't there, wasn't nobody there but her. Professor Black, Professor Truth, he pointed all this out today, and he said, but when he and shed now tear, and Camille still with him, whether she was at court with him or not, and she was talking about the reason why Camille went in the limelight. This was Wendy Williams because she was ashamed and how her man had done her, and I would be ashamed too. She talked cash shit about them. But now it's all coming out that people around you stealing money, you broke. You basically broke. Let what these folks telling now on you and showing all your bad sides and you falling down on live TV, because I saw that episode.
You did. I didn't see that episode, but I did hear about her talking about Bill Cosby and the wife. I know why. About her CFP. I remember hearing about
ain't
that.
gonna lie. So it depends on who she had on her show, because when she had my boy Cube on there, I know how she like talking shit to people. When she had my boy Cube on there, I looked at a couple of her shows. It depends on who was on there, because I know how she like talking shit to people. And how people, and a lot of her guests done call her ass out too. So I happened to see that episode where she fell out. So did.
I didn't see that episode. I feel sorry for Whitney Williams. Like you said, it's what she put out there or what she put that negativity out there in the universe. You know what I'm saying? But now, I guess you just say that pay back as an MF. I guess it's hey, you gotta be careful. You put out in the universe,
She wasn't her. I'm gonna say. She ought to be about 59, 60, 61, somewhere along in there. And you got all these problems going on with you. They talking about you got dementia and all this kind of stuff. You crazy and all this. Bill Cosby, 81, 82 years, 83.
And she got all that loose skin. She needs some.
You had all that work done on your body, and everybody been knowing you was an alcoholic, because all you got to do is really listen to her ass, listen to what she talking on that radio too before she got on TV. If you listen to her ass, she was drunk.
But why the manager and them not doing enough? I fired a manager, I fired all them HOs, I fired every last one of them for not giving me no kind of help, and they sit around and benefit from my money and done smile and cheese in my face, and
that's all they were there for. And that's all they were there for. And because they right there with her, they seen what she was going through. They might have tried to help her, but some people is beyond help until they won't help.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, until they have to have
help. I feel sorry. I feel just downright sorry for the woman.
I feel sorry for her too.
Oh, lady.
I feel sorry for her too, because she was a lass.
Yeah. And I thought she was doing so good one while. Then her show was done. Like you said, she was criticizing folks, doing folks wrong once they set out beside her and stuff. And she did say certain things that she shouldn't have said, and that was out of line. She did do that.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff she said that was out of line. Because I heard the interview. I made it my business to listen to the radio when she did that interview, that live interview with Whitney Houston, because at the time, she was on the radio in Tyler in the evening time on my way home from work. So I made sure that I was going to be in the car listening to that interview. And she tried to talk bad to Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston put her in her motherfucking place.
I bet she did. Whitney Houston had a little ghetto in her now. Y'all had Whitney messed up, baby. She didn't care who you was with her little bitty self.
If she was a crackhead, it was the church crackhead talking to the hood crackhead.
Yeah.
So she put it in her place. Well, so the sophisticated. I want to say the sophisticated hood rat putting the hood rat in her place.
Yeah, I just want folks to know what on site mean, because I want this heathen to know what on site mean. Hold on.
A lot of people don't understand what on site mean. On site mean action. Upon arrival. Soon as your presence is acknowledged, it means hands will be laid and debts will be paid. When that warning is issued to you on site, that means the person is beyond reconciling. There will be no more talking, only walking of the dogs. And I ain't talking about no tied up motherfucking damn Rockwilders in your kitchen in a kennel. I'm talking about walking of the dogs. See, no man nor woman know the day nor the hour that on site is coming. Because it could be when you bring your ass out of Dollar General from picking up your motherfucking cookies that you done begged for on live all day and all night from your fans. It could very well be the day that you decide to fake an accident with the school bus. It could be the day you take your sister-in-law to the doctor. Better yet, it could be the day that you decide to buy $2.06 worth of gas at the gas station. On site, it's just what it say. So you need to be mindful of how you issue that on site when you don't have the hand game to go with it. Because, baby, it was on site. Keisha came, and it was on site. You was on site, but your hand game was missing in action. Now, you got every story in the world to tell. But remember, you the one say, pull up. It's on site. So now you know what on site mean. You got drugged by your eyelids, they said. You got beat up. You got bit. You even got beat by her ankles. How the hell did you get beat up by somebody's ankles, girl? The bitch beat you with all her body parts, knocked all them government phones, clean out that jacket. Them same government phones that you run around telling everybody you got to pay the phone bill for. Bitch, I just want to see how your eyes looking for real. You keep hiding them. Let us see what you're looking like, critter.
On site, me, I ain't gonna be playing with your ass. You hear me, Pep?
Like you said, on site meaning the walking of the dogs.
It sure do. It sure do. That's what it means. That's what it means. But no sardine. Okay. But we've been on here now, girl. I'm about 2 hours and something. About 2 hours and something, girl. Sure. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here, girl? Look at him.
Now I just want to say, everybody keep your head on the swivel. Got to go through to get through, and keep on trucking.
Keep it moving. But yeah, we will be going out pretty soon. Sometime, I guess about a week or so. You want to donate anything to donation to feeding the homeless? We're gonna be feeding the homeless, probably some chili dogs, hot dogs, things like that. I know by Sunday what I want to do, but I'll let everybody know by Sunday. I'm gonna come on Sunday, but it won't be so long Sunday, and put everything out here what we're gonna do and everything. But other than that, sure, we'll be on here chilling, having some fun, laughing, talking, cutting up, doing what we know to do. If y'all miss it. You better do a replay. That's all I'm tell you. Do a replay. That's about that I tell you do. But anyway, sure. Y'all know our motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? What you feel do, Pap? Sit at home and do what?
Nothing. Get in front of TV and rest. Go to bed in a minute. Gotta go work.
But I'm gonna call you. Well, I should be calling. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you a call, girl. See what's going on, so we can chit chat.
All right.
Okay. Now let's walk up out of here right quick. Let's get it.
My theme music.
I like that. He be getting down. That's our theme is we come in, we leave out. That's how it work, y'all. Anyway, y'all know our motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Peace.